Muy buenas, estamos en la Hora Pagana y nos hemos desplazado para entrevistar a Joey Tempest, vocalista y líder de Europe. Hi.
Hello, hello.
Nice to meet you. La primera pregunta es obligada. Bueno, ¿cómo te sientes al conocer el fallecimiento de Marcel Jacob?
First question is, look, you don't have to answer it sort of thing, but they're asking you how you feel about the death of Marcel Jacob.
Yeah.
If you don't mind answering the question or saying about the song that you wrote with him, I believe.
Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, it's very sad, very sad news. He was a good friend of the band. He was in the band for about a couple of months, and I wrote Scream of Anger with Marcel. And I've spoken to the guys in the band on the phone, and we're very sad about this, and we're going to miss him. A very talented musician, a good friend of the band. Yeah.
La traducción.
Next question.
Okay. Viendo alguna entrevista que ya has realizado, nos sorprende leer que has dicho que The Last Look at Eden es más Europe que Secret Society and Start from the Dark. ¿Realmente es así?
Surprised to read that you've said that Last Look at Eden is more Europe than Secret Society or Start from the Dark. Is that actually true? How do you feel about that?
It's maybe not, I didn't mean it musically. I think it's more a true Europe album that it came off the road. We started writing Last Look at Eden while still touring on Secret Society. So we did some shows, festival, we went home to write, and it came about in a very spontaneous way, much similar to an old Europe album like Wings of Tomorrow, where we just have some spare hours in the studio. Therefore, Last Look at Eden is a very true rock album because it was born out of the road, but you know, it was just straight in the studio, had fun, very organic, and also without knowing it, I think we showed our influences from the 70s, from the 80s, even from the 90s with some of the maybe some riffs from John Norum living in LA a long time. It's a Europe album in the sense it was very spontaneous, organic, classic rock album. We just show our influences. We're not afraid of anything. Just go in the studio and do it. That sort of thing, you know.
Realmente es así.
En este disco tenemos canciones, digamos, más rockeras, como pueden ser el single Last Look at Eden o UW, baladas como New Love from Town o In My Time, pero sobre todo hay mucho medio tiempo con un sonido, me atrevería a llamarle como muy ochentero, con muchísimo sonido, un sonido mucho más actual, de hecho, yo que sé, como Mojito Kid o The Only Young Child, pero evidentemente con un toque mucho más actual, ¿no? Bueno, te diría que la primera vez que oí el single Last Look at Eden pensé, Dios mío, esta guitarra suena como Black Sabbath. Cuando John Norum entra, ¿realmente habéis vuelto a buscar esta contundencia de los años 80 o es simplemente una evolución de vuestro sonido que os ha llevado hacia ese sonido?
Tienes que respirar, hombre. This album seems to have more rocky songs like the single Last Look at Eden or W.
Yeah.
Ballads like New Love in Town or In My Time, but above all, much more mid-tempo with a sound that sort of calls on the 80s for these guys. This is how they feel about it.
Yeah.
With stuff like Mojito Girl, Only Young Twice, but it's obvious that he played much more real. And did you think that when he heard the song for the first time, Last Look at Eden, he thought, my God, you know, it sounds like John Norum about some Black Sabbath and all that sort of thing. Were you actually, I think the gist of the question, Joey, were you actually looking to get a piece of this this retro kind of cool Led Zepp type 80s, late 70s, I think? Or was it a natural thing?
It was an organic, natural thing.
More implemented.
The string, we went to Prague to record strings on Last Look at Eden and 3 other tracks. It was a suggestion from the producer. Everything just happened. Let's try this, let's try that. We didn't have much time, so I think therefore it's just a true organic rock album. We didn't analyze it so much. Secret Society, our previous album, we were more concerned. We wanted to make a cutting-edge rock album. We wanted to have the sound like a modern rock album. This album, we just let it flow, you know.
Okay.
Ha sido una evolución.
Okay. De hecho, bueno, pues nos atreveríamos a decir que este disco quizás es el menos impactante de Europe. Estábamos, bueno, pues a diferencia de la primera etapa donde los discos nada más escucharla en la primera escucha tenían un hard rock quizás más fácil y más directo, Por el contrario de Las Look at Eden, es un disco que tienes que poner un par de veces para ir descubriendo todos los matices y cogerle realmente el punto. En la gira por Chile habéis estrenado Mojito Girl, aquí en España hemos podido ir en directo a Las Look at Eden, que normalmente utilizáis para abrir vuestros conciertos, por lo menos aquí en España. ¿Qué tal acogida están teniendo los temas nuevos para el público?
In the tour of Chile, you play Mojito Girl. In Spain, we can hear Let's Look at Eden, that you use for open the show.
Yeah.
At least in Spain.
Yeah.
What do you think about the people think about the new song?
Good reaction live. Last Look at Eden is becoming an important song for our show. I think we're going to play it for many, many years. It's turning into one of those classic tracks, like Always the Pretenders is now a classic track. Start from the Dark, the song, always with us. Last Look at Eden, it's going to be with us a long time. Gonna Get Ready, we played a few times. We played Mojito Girl in Santiago. We played it a couple of times in South America. That was fun. We haven't played it in a while now, but in the autumn when we do our own tour, we're going to tour the whole winter, we will introduce more songs. So when we do festivals, we cannot introduce too many new songs. We will do it after the album is released, and will be more new songs. The reactions are very strong for Last Look at Eden and Gonna Get Ready. Very strong.
Okay.
The audience, yeah.
La siguiente cuestión, bueno, pedimos a nuestros oyentes que nos mandaran vía email preguntas por Joey Tempest, y los oyentes quieren saber cómo es el proceso de composición de Europe. ¿Cada uno trae una idea al estudio o al local de ensayo y la desarrolláis en común, o os mandáis midis?
It's about the writing process.
Okay.
How does it work? Do you have an idea in the studio and then you rehearse and then develop it together, or send stuff over to each other in different countries?
Yeah, I live in London. The other guys live now in Stockholm. John used to live in LA, but he's in Stockholm now too. So I go over to Stockholm. We meet in rehearsal and try ideas. Or John Norum will send me a few riffs on the CD. Mick Micheli can send me some ideas. It's both ways, and sometimes I write songs by myself too. So it's a mixture of everything when we write. But we do meet up before, 2 or 3 times before the recording of the album. We meet up and go through all the songs properly. And when we go into the studio, we're pretty much prepared. Everything is ready. Maybe not the lyrics 100%, but most of the things are ready.
¿Has conseguido traducir la pregunta?
The boys don't know either.
Ok. La siguiente pregunta que nos han hecho, estas preguntas son de los oyentes del programa, que nos han mandado por email. Nos preguntan si Joey ha hecho un pacto con el diablo, porque decían que se mantiene muy joven.
No entiendo. Yeah, but he's actually saying if you got a pact with the devil, that must be what they say here. That you managed to look after yourself, look so gorgeous and
oh my God.
In this, I think what he's saying is in this lifestyle, there's kind of not a lot many people pull it off, Joey, but obviously you're running one side of the world to the other, and you look after your voice, and your voice always sounds like, fantastic, even after 30 years of hard graft.
Thank you.
They want to know how you keep yourself so cool and healthy.
I don't know.
Do you eat well?
I just thank you. I think we're just lucky. I mean, we party like any other band, and I never drink before a gig, perhaps afterwards, but that's the only rule, really. I don't know. We're just doing our thing. I did lose my voice once, but that was a long time ago. I have some exercises I can do with my voice sometimes if I'm in trouble, if I have a big cold. But we're just lucky, I guess. Well, thank you for those compliments. Very nice, very nice.
To write this question, I think I've worked it out. It's something the guys were saying in the bar.
Yeah.
That they found that this album is a grower.
Yeah.
They
this
put it
is
on
true.
in the car once and they've gone, Europe.
Yeah.
And the second time they've gone, and then by the 4th, 5th time they're absolutely hooked.
It's true, actually. It's true. I've heard that from other journalists too.
And they're saying about a couple of times, and then discover all the sort of goodness and the detailing. Was that something that you were aware of? Have people commented on that?
No, I've heard the comments, but as I said, it was a very fluid and organic procedure, so we didn't have time to analyze the songs until now ourselves. But I can agree with it. There's some depth to it. I think we, with all the experience over the years, maybe now we learn to put some depth to the songs. There may be different layers, melodically, lyrically, or guitar-wise. that you discover as you listen more and more, and maybe it's just from our experience, maybe, I don't know.
I think they're really sort of getting
yeah. Soy Joey Tempest de Europe. Un saludo para los oyentes de la Hora Pagana.